Today, I am going to be ranking some of the most popular meme coins in the market based on what I think has the most potential for next cycle. This video could end up being a controversial one, as I know how loyal some of the meme coin communities are, but I'm sorry, today I'm going to give you my opinion on what meme coins I think outperform and how I trade meme coins by ranking them in this tier maker here. So if you're excited, make sure you smash the like button for this video. And without further ado, let's get straight to FLOKI. Now, FLOKI out of this list is probably the one coin that I have made the most money on in the market, just because last bull run, I hit some crazy multiples on this coin. And full disclosure, I still hold a little bit of a FLOKI bag because I didn't sell everything in the bull run. So I did have an opportunity to make, I think, a clean 30x. I probably, only got half that in the end because I didn't time the top perfectly. But I mean, it's extremely hard to do with meme coins. So I can't blame myself too much, but it's sitting at rank 4 now. So in terms of its market cap, 244 million, sitting well behind the top 3, Doge, SHIB, and PEPE. Do I see FLOKI as a potential candidate to get back into that top 3? Well, I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure it will outperform the other coins just because, I mean, it was a very hyped coin last run. They had a lot of marketing. I remember they were running billboards, they were sponsoring soccer teams, all sorts of stuff. And FLOKI pumped around that time whenever Elon would post a photo of his dog, which was named after FLOKI. So in terms of rating the meme here, in my opinion, it's maybe not quite as strong as some of the others, but it's a decent enough meme. I mean, it's Elon's dog. It's got still a pretty loyal community. It's got a lot of exchange listings, which is obviously important for meme coins. So where am I going to put it? I'm going to put it in C. I think it's okay. I still hold some, but I wouldn't recommend, holding any long term. It's not really that kind of coin. Especially meme coins in general, they're more coins, you want to trade and take advantage of upswings in price. So the next one is SHIB. Where am I going to rank SHIB? Do I rank it higher than FLOKI or lower than FLOKI from an investment/trading perspective? Now, when I say investment, it might not be your strategy to DCA and hold these long term, and I would completely understand that because meme coins, they're great proxy bets for retail, right? Meme coins are at their best when retail's in the market, and you can use it to kind of trade retail sentiment directly, because a lot of the guys that come straight back into the market, they end up putting their money into meme coins first. So this tier list is kind of working out, where are they going to put their money first? That's really the number one criteria for this tier list here. Now, Shiba, still the second biggest meme coin, still well ahead of PEPE, roughly an 8x above PEPE in terms of market cap. SHIB, well, look, it's difficult because they are working on a few different things here. They're working on Shibarium, which is an upcoming layer 2 L2 blockchain network. So they want to go a little bit deeper than just being, a random meme coin with exchange listings. They actually want to be a complete ecosystem. So 𝗲𝗏𝗄𝗏, the anonymous creator of Shiba Inu, proposed the project in May 2021. The project intends to build a blockchain layer 2 solution on the ETH blockchain. The expansion will transform SHIB from a meme coin into an ecosystem that includes a DEX, metaverse, and blockchain games. So they are going bigger. They have bigger plans. I think similar to FLOKI, they want to do lots of things, metaverses, games, etc. And for that reason, I think it has some validity in terms of, just generating hype around those major events. We all know meme coins are hype trades, so if you get hype into an event like Shibarium, it could potentially perform well, but I don't know if it's the strongest meme from an investment perspective, just given the fact that it's so highly ranked in terms of its market cap versus Doge. Does it really deserve to be 50% of Doge and, multiples on top of PEPE? I'm not so sure, and for that reason, not saying, it's horrible, but I just wouldn't invest in it, so I'm going to put it in C, actually slightly below FLOKI. Maybe I'm just biased there, but just given the market cap, that's where I'm putting it. By the way, this video is not financial advice. Please, we're talking about meme coins here. If anything, don't listen to me at all. This is for entertainment purposes only. Hopefully you do find me ranking meme coins entertaining. And by the way, drop in the comments what other sectors you want me to rank as well, because I can do this for L1s. I've already done an L2 one. I can do it for, other types of projects, DEXs, bridges, whatever you really want. So just let me know in the comments what sector you would like me to rank. All right, so we have 5 left. We have PEPE, we have Doge, we have AIDoge, we have 𝗕𝗏𝗄𝗏 or Elon, and lastly we have Wojak. So that list is next. Sorry to keep you waiting, but just before we get into that, I want to remind you, look, if you do want to trade any of these coins, now, once again, not saying you have to trade them by any means, but if you do, you can trade a lot of these. I think PEPE, Doge, SHIB, most of these main ones here over on OKX. So either spot, perps, whatever you want to trade. Obviously, trade at your own caution. But if you are interested in meme coins, then OKX does have pretty much all the meme coins. I don't know if it has some of these lower ones like Wojak though, or AIDoge. Oh, it does have AIDoge. There you go. So yeah, it's got a lot of these pairs. By the way, if you sign up for a new OKX account, we have a $10,000 mystery box promotion as well. So if you sign up for a new account, you can win a mystery box up to $10,000. So yeah, link in the description if you would like to trade on OKX. They are pretty much going to be your go-to place for an exchange with listings of most of these coins. All right, let's get back to the tier list. All right, what are we going to do here on PEPE? I mean, there's so much to say. All right, let's just start with saying that, look, the growth of PEPE over the last few months has been tremendous. It really did come out of nowhere, and it has ended up being one of the strongest memes in crypto. Now, the reason why I believe fundamentally the PEPE meme is so strong is because it was born before crypto. Like, the PEPE meme has been going around for years on the internet, years on Reddit, I mean, years on YouTube, and, years on Twitter as well. And it's become a meme that's so synonymous with crypto. So when someone was really able to capture that and really transform it into a successful meme through, a lot of marketing, the right timing, the right hype, the right market conditions, etc., it really took off. And I think this has staying power. I think PEPE does have sticking power in terms of how the community views it. And we can see this because, the holders have been increasing, and even on sell-offs, we still see the holders are above 100,000. Some are underwater because it has had a massive pump, but they aren't as underwater as, a token like Doge. It also does have a lot of followers, so it's got a lot of Twitter exposure. Just look at this. During its rally, it had a crazy amount of transactions. The hype was unreal, and recently we've started to see an uptick there as well. So in terms of PEPE, the way I view it is it's kind of your ultimate left curve play. So look at this graph in front of you. This is basically how the crypto investing world works. You have your left curve here, so your dumb retail participants in the market, and they kind of do the most obvious thing. They're attracted to the meme coins, they're attracted to certain types of shiny coins, and then you have your really smart guys on the right here, on the right end of the curve. These are your intelligent traders. They've got their edge. They invest in coins when they have market intelligence, and these are your big whales and your smart guys. Then in the middle, unfortunately, this is basically everyone else, probably including myself. I mean, I wouldn't put myself in this 0% of the curve, and I also wouldn't put myself in this area of the curve. I would say I'm somewhere in this middle zone, and I would say most of you guys are in this middle zone, and unfortunately for all of us, the retail, sometimes if you just left curve it a little bit, you end up outperforming everyone that overthinks it. And I would, not just us, by the way, most VCs are also in the middle here. Like, only a very small amount of people are at the top, and they're like your project devs and your super cashed up whales that are executing crazy strategies and stuff like that. Most people are here, including VCs, including a lot of crypto funds as well. So I would say if you try and outsmart the market, sometimes you end up performing worse than the people that just left curve it and kind of do the most obvious thing. And the most obvious thing for a lot of retail is, look, if the market starts pumping, or if the risk appetite in the market starts increasing, a lot of people invest in these meme coins. But specifically, a meme coin like PEPE, that's new, it's funny, it's fresh, it has hype. I could definitely see a lot of these people going into PEPE, and that's why we've seen whenever the market pumps, PEPE recently has actually been outperforming, and even recently has outperformed Bitcoin on pumps. So for that reason, because I view it as a pretty strong bet on the left curve, I'm tempted to put it up pretty high here. I'm pretty tempted to put PEPE in the A or the B category, but let's look at some other statistics before we place it. I do have a thesis here, right, and it does relate to Doge, so this might give away where I'm going to rank Doge, but I've got a thesis that PEPE is going to outperform Doge next cycle. Why? Well, I believe in this premise called the underwater thesis, and that's essentially the phenomenon that you see in bull markets specifically, where a lot of people buy close to the top and bag hold until they're underwater. And maybe you're in this position as well, where you bought a lot of coins when prices were a lot higher. Maybe you tried to catch a falling knife and prices have gone down and down and down, and now you are well under your initial entry price. And the problem is, when you have a lot of bag holders well under their initial entry price, like you have with Doge, like we see here, it went really high, and a lot of retail that have now left cryptos underwater, is that when prices start to recover, you have a lot more sell pressure pressure because there are people that are down on their investments that simply want to cash out at any given opportunity. So this is not just Doge, this is, Solana, this is AVAX, this is a lot of coins in the market that you have a lot of sell pressure. Whereas the new coins, the shinier coins in the market, the ones that kick in a bit later in the cycle or get introduced during bear markets, a lot of them tend to perform better because not a lot of people are underwater. And that's kind of what you are seeing from PEPE here, because since it only has really had one run, it hasn't trapped enough people to have a lot of holders underwater. So I think given its market cap discrepancy to all-time high, 2.8x versus Doge, which is roughly a 12x, there's less of a barrier there. The other thing I feel is that people are a bit more fatigued with the Doge meme. I think the Elon factor's kind of dried up. We've already seen Elon Doge memes moving the price a lot less than it used to, and that's probably because people are just getting a bit sick of it. Now, that's not saying Elon can't move Doge. I 100% think he can, and I'm still long-term actually bullish on Doge, believe it or not. And it's one of my long-term spot bags. People might laugh at that, but once again, if we look at this bell curve here, you kind of want to trade like the retail traders in a way. You don't want to outsmart yourself, and a lot of people are going to go into Doge. It's got the most exchange listings. It's got a very strong case behind it that we're going to go more in depth into in a second, but I just feel like PEPE maybe has the better meme. I also just, I'm looking at pure market cap comparison. Like, it's a 13x from Doge, probably has more wiggle room to move. So does that mean, can outperform during pumps? Maybe. So I feel like that's a factor as well. So all factors considered, I'm putting PEPE in A. I know it's crazy because when it first launched, I was very skeptical, but what has happened over the past months that have kind of changed my opinion on PEPE is after that major dip, whenever we have seen Bitcoin rallies, PEPE's outperformed. Now, this trend may stop, but if it continues the way I think it will, then that could mean during periods where the market is taking on more risk, PEPE could outperform a lot of these other meme coins. That's why I'm going to put it in A. Might be a bit controversial. Some of you might have it in D. You might hate memes. You might hate PEPE. But I actually don't mind it. I really don't mind it. I just think we can't overthink things. Retail loves memes, and you best believe I'm going to invest and trade meme coins when the opportunities arise to make money there, because retail loves it. All right, so let's go into Doge now. This is the next one after rank. Now, you kind of have already heard my thesis. I want to kind of flip the tables a little bit and look at some of the pro-Doge points versus PEPE. I think the first point that's in favor of Doge is the fact that it's maybe considered SEC safe. This is because Doge has a proof of work consensus mechanism, and the SEC has been going after tokens that they named as securities in the Binance and the Coinbase lawsuits that are primarily proof of stake, because there's a huge difference there in terms of the consensus. That means that proof of work is less centralized. So Doge could potentially be SEC safe, which means it could be safe from getting that securities label, which puts sell pressure on it in the short term, due to the fact it gets a lot of delistings on exchanges if it is named a security, which means that it might have staying power in terms of being listed on exchanges. The other thing is Doge has survived since 2013. Actually go and look at the January 11th historical snapshot. Doge is rank 8, and basically throughout 2014, 15, 16, 17 and beyond, it's been a top 5 to a top 10 coin. That's some serious staying power. And if we look at Tether, we can actually see that Tether was launched at the end of 2014 to 2015. That's actually after Doge. So Doge is older than Tether. I mean, can you believe Doge is older than one of the biggest stablecoins? Well, the biggest stablecoin in crypto. It's absolutely crazy. So for that reason, Doge has stayed multiple cycles, and coins that survive multiple cycles, they get more validity than other coins. And when I list off the top of my head, the tokens that have survived since the 2013 cycle, I can't name any. Bitcoin, Doge, there's a few other ones like XRP, and Ethereum came in a bit later, so maybe you want to include that because that launched in 2016. But apart from those 3 or 4, there's not many. There are a few. I mean, we can look through here. Litecoin, of course, Stellar, XLM still around, but it's dropped off. Not many coins have survived, whereas Doge actually has. So the fact it's survived gives it validity. The Elon factor is the biggest argument for Doge here, that the fact that, as long as there's some sort of looming Elon integration, some sort of payments factor, just any sort of Elon factor, like we go to Mars and he makes Doge a legal tender currency there, like he could do something crazy, and you can never really fade Elon from doing something crazy. And that's one of the arguments for Doge. The other one is, actually 𝗕𝗬𝗕𝗃. I wanted to get his thoughts on my PEPE versus Doge argument. So I asked him, what are the arguments for Doge? Because I wanted to make this non-biased. I'm sure he won't mind me showing this screenshot. He doesn't give away any private details or anything. Just gives away a few reasons why he prefers Doge over PEPE. He says, 1, Doge is an actual chain. PEPE is a random token. 2, there have been a lot of tries at a PEPE meme coin before. The only reason this one persisted is because of relentless marketing by insiders. I can't verify that, but that's maybe something to consider. 3, Doge has the lingering support that Elon will at any random point support it somewhere. That's the point I just made before. I honestly struggle to see how 𝗕𝗃 is better than the next meme coin. So it doesn't know how to differentiate from others potentially, in which case total meme coin supply dilution favors the OG in my opinion. So all his opinion, but they are compelling arguments for Doge, and I wanted to present both arguments today. Now, do I think they outweigh some of the points that I made? I'm not sure. You could easily make an argument to put Doge alongside 𝗕𝗃, but I'm going to be controversial and put it a B just for the sake of the video. I mean, I made a statement on my Twitter. I can't back down now and put Doge above 𝗕𝗃. I said, I think 𝗕𝗃 outperforms Doge next cycle, and if that is true, then I want to stick to my guns here and put it in the B section, have 𝗕𝗃 in the A section. So that's controversial. So how are we sitting? All right, before we add these last three, how are we sitting? 𝗕𝗃, Doge, FLOKI, and SHIB. I'm pretty happy with that. I think I'm pretty happy. I'm probably going to get backlash in the comments, but I'm pretty happy with that. All right, we got three more. Now, you're probably not going to like the end of this video, but I'm putting them all in D. Now, why am I doing this? I'm sorry to anyone that likes these coins. My apologies, but basically my thinking here is we don't know what the next popular meme coin is going to be next cycle. Meme coins come and go so quickly. They are fully reliant on hype. And I haven't seen anything from many other meme coins, maybe apart from the top 3 or 4 here, that indicates to me that any of these meme coins have staying power over a longer duration of time, which means it becomes very hard to hold them, but it also becomes hard to trade them, because when retail comes back in, you have to ask yourself the question, are they going for AIDoge, ELON, or Wojak, or are they just going to go for Doge and 𝗕𝗃 and the coins they know? And to be honest, given the risk reward here, I do think they're probably just going to go for, 𝗕𝗃, Doge, and some of these bigger coins, which is why I'm putting some of the smaller ones in D. And now, I'm not knocking these projects individually. I don't even know much about them. I'm more putting them in D to exemplify the logic that a lot of these other memes are just going to go to zero. And maybe even these 4 are going to go to zero as well. But at least we know they have some sort of demand, some sort of hype behind them. The others, I'm not sure you can say that much as you go further down the list. So I'm putting those 3 in D because meme coin investing is extremely risky, and there's no evidence to suggest that retail, in my opinion, is going to go into these 3 over 𝗕𝗃 or Doge, which I view probably as better plays during those environments. So that is going to be my ranking. Do we want to change anything? No, I think I'm good with that. I think it's a solid list. So remember, if you want to trade any of those meme coins, once again, do it at your own peril. There's a link in the description to OKX where you can trade. You can also trade DogeCoin on Prime XBT actually. So I don't think they have 𝗕𝗃. Let me just check. I don't think they do, and I don't think they have SHIB either, but they do have, oh no, they do have SHIB. Okay, so they've got SHIB and they've got Doge. So if you want to trade the 2 biggest ones, do they have FLOKI? Let's check that as well. No, they don't. But they've got SHIB and Doge. If you want to trade them, you can trade that on Prime XBT. Because, there's some people that won't be able to access OKX, right, due to where you live, whereas Prime XBT may be a good option for those that don't want to KYC in certain jurisdictions. And there is a link in the description to that as well, which gives you a $7,000 max deposit bonus. So if you sign up for a Prime XBT account, you can get a max deposit bonus of up to $7,000 to trade with, or a discount on commissions if you are an active trader. And they also have a rewards program, which can allow you to earn up to an additional $600 just for, depositing, inviting friends, reaching minimum volume requirements. So there's 1,000, 100,000, etc. Depending on how much you trade, you might go for different ones. But yeah, nice $7,000 bonus in the description plus the 600 in rewards. So link to that and OKX. But yeah, let me know what you think of my tier list in the comments below. I'd be very interested to hear your thoughts. Probably going to be a controversial one, probably going to cop some flack, but look, it's all just for fun and games, and I can't wait to do another tier list like this. So let me know, what sector do you want me to rank next? I'll do it in my next video. I'll see you guys later. Hope you have a lovely rest of your day, and until next time, peace out.